If you have less than $10,000 and you're looking for coins that could do a 10x to a 100x, then you don't have to buy any coin you can see on this screen. Let's take Bitcoin for example. The current price is about $60,000, but that is not our major concern. The market cap is about $1.1 trillion. Now, if you buy Bitcoin right now and you're expecting a 10x, it simply means this market cap has to increase to about $10 trillion market cap. And if you are expecting a 100x, it simply means this market cap has to go to as high as $100 trillion market cap. Now, $100 trillion market cap is bigger than most of the things you can actually think about in this world. I'm talking about all of the companies in the whole world and so many other things like that. When you put them all together, the difference between Bitcoin at $100 trillion and most of these companies is going to be very small in terms of valuation, which tells you that this might be slightly impossible to achieve in a very short period of time. Alright, so let's look out for the next coin, which is Solana. The current price is about $1.125 and the market cap is about $56 billion. Now, if you're expecting a 10x, it simply means the market cap has to get to about $500 billion. And then if you're expecting a 100x, it also means that the market cap has to go to about $5.6 trillion. And Bitcoin right now is just about $1 trillion. And you're saying that Solana is going to go to $5 trillion. It's not possible. Now, this is one of the reasons why a lot of persons buy coins and then they will make profit, but at the end of the day, they will end up losing all of the profits they make because they don't know the right time to actually sell and then take profit. But let me remind you of 2021 when we have meme coins like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin that were doing so well. Some persons did not sell their Shiba Inu because they were expecting that Shiba Inu was going to get to $1. Some other persons were also expecting that Dogecoin was going to get to $1 to like $10. And none of it happened. And what happened? They ended up losing all the profits they made. So for you to find coins with 10x to 100x potential, one of the most important things you need to look at for is tokenomics. So this video is about everything you need to know about tokenomics and how you can actually use it to find the next 10x to 100x coin. Also, at the end of this video, I have an important information for those looking for the best opportunities to make money in the crypto space. So make sure to grab your popcorn and sit down and watch this video from the very beginning to the end so you learn everything you need to understand about this concept. Let's start with what is tokenomics. Tokenomics is coined from two words, token and economics. So first, I believe most of you watching this video right now understand what a token means, and economics, this is basic term we actually learned from secondary school and even in a higher institution. So when you put these two words together, it simply means the economics of a token. So the same way you look at economics in a country, that is the similar way you can look at tokens. Now, one of the most important factors in economics is demand and supply, and that actually applies to cryptocurrency. Now, when there's a higher demand for something, the price goes up, and when there's a higher supply for a particular goods and services, the prices goes down. Now, let me explain this so that you can understand it very well. Let me use this phone to give an example. Let's say 10 of these phones were produced in the whole world and it sold at the price of $100. And first, I was the first person that bought this and I checked the phone. The services was quite good. I actually introduced my friend to buy this phone and he went on to buy the phone, and a lot of persons that bought the phone actually loved it. And that way, I've been able to introduce about 8 persons to buy this phone. Now, you know that we have just 2 of these phones left. But right now, we have about 20 persons that are looking to buy this phone, while we have only 2 left to be sold. What simply happens is the demand for this phone has actually increased, and therefore the price of the phone starts going up. It might no longer be sold for $100 again. The price could go as high as $200 to like $500. And that is the same way it applies to cryptocurrency. So let's talk about supply, and let me use this phone to give the example again. And let's say about 10 of these phones were produced and they discovered that people actually love the phone, and the manufacturer decided to produce extra 100, whereas the normal person that needed this phone is just about 20 persons. What happens? There is lesser demand for this particular phone, and when there's less demand, the price of the phone starts going down so that a lot of persons could actually start buying it. And that is how supply actually applies in cryptocurrency. Alright, so let me go back to my laptop and let's do some practical examples of these things. So I'm going to use Solana to give this example. So first, let's look at for the market cap. Now, for you to get the market cap of a particular coin, you need to multiply the current price of the coin by the circulating supply. Now, the current price for Solana is about $125, and the circulating supply is about 447 million tokens. When you multiply that, you're going to get $56 billion, and that is the market cap for Solana. Alright, next, what is circulating supply? Circulating supply is the amount of coins that are circulating in the market in the public hands. This simply means these are the amount of coins that are available for the public to buy and sell. Alright, so next, let's look out for max supply before we are going to talk about total supply. Maximum supply is the total amount of coins that will ever exist in a lifetime of a coin. So this simply means at the initial stage of creating that coin, the person creating it is going to stipulate how many coins are going to be created. Now, sometimes the person creating the coin also have the option of not putting the amount of max supply that will ever exist. This simply tells you that there is no maximum amount of coins that will ever exist, which means the person that created the coin might wake up one day and decide to add more coins into the market, thereby causing inflation. Now, I believe most of you understand the concept of inflation and deflation. This is also very important when you talk about tokenomics. You understand that if there is inflation, the price of the token goes down, and when there is deflation, the price of the token starts going up. Alright? Now, when you look at the maximum supply for Solana, you're going to realize that there is an infinity. This simply means that the creator of Solana can create as many tokens as possible. Now, this is not really good for a crypto coin, because that could cause inflation and make the price of the token start going down. But another thing you need to understand is at what rate are these tokens created. So if the creation of these tokens are so much, then you might want to avoid those kind of coins. But if the creation of these coins are not so much, you might still want to buy them at some limited risk. Let's look out for another coin that have a maximum supply. Let's use Bitcoin for example. When you look at the maximum supply for Bitcoin, it tells you that only 21 million Bitcoin will ever exist in this world. Now, this token is actually capped. Simply means no one can actually wake up tomorrow and decide to create more Bitcoin. You only get Bitcoin by mining. Now, this is very good because you actually know how many tokens that will ever exist, and you can actually use that to make informed decisions. So next, let's look out for what is total supply. For you to get total supply, so total supply is simply maximum supply minus total coins that have been burnt. Now, in cryptocurrency, there's a concept called burning. You can actually liken this to deflation, whereby you're actually reducing the amount of coins that will ever exist. And by doing that, you actually send those tokens to a burn address. Now, when you send those tokens to a burn address, they can't be retrievable in this life anymore. They are totally gone. And that way, it simply means you have burnt the token. So that is what total supply is all about. Simply the max supply minus total amount of tokens that have been burnt. Alright, so since we understand all of these concepts, let's go to the final one, which is the fully diluted valuation, FDV. So for you to get the FDV, all you're going to do is to simply multiply the current price of a particular coin. For Bitcoin is currently at $60,000, multiply by the max supply. So when you multiply the max supply, which is 21 million Bitcoin, multiplied by $60,000, you're going to get $1.2 trillion. That is the fully diluted valuation for Bitcoin. So now the next question is, how do you use this to make informed decision? Let me use a coin called SU to give this example. Alright, so when you look right here, you can see the current price for SU is about $1, and then the market cap is about $1.4 billion, and the max supply is about 10 billion tokens. Total supply is also about 10 billion tokens, and what is circulating is just about 1.2 billion tokens, which stands for 12% of the max supply. Now, the question you should ask yourself is, what if all of the coins start circulating, which is going to happen someday? What if they start circulating right now? What will be the current market cap? The current market cap of this coin will automatically turn $10 billion. Why? Because the total circulating supply is $10 billion, and then the token price is about $1. So when you multiply that, that gives you about $10 billion. Now imagine if you bought SU at this market cap of $1.4 billion, and then you're expecting, let's say, 10x from it, which simply puts it at around $14 billion. And all of a sudden, all of the remaining max supply starts circulating. What does this simply mean? There is inflation right now because a lot of tokens are circulating, and that actually increases the market cap to $10 billion. And that way, for you to expect a 10x from SU, the market cap has to get to over $100 billion for you to achieve that, and this price will actually increase to about 10x, which is about $10 for you to achieve that. Now, for you to get to $100 billion, is that possible overnight? It is not, but $10 billion is actually achievable. That is why you need to understand this concept very well. When the ratio of circulating supply is too small compared to the max supply, that should be a red flag for you. Now, it doesn't mean token is not going to do well. It might do well, but the more tokens that are being unlocked to the public, the more the prices of this coin goes down. Because like I told you initially, when there's a lot of supply, that is a lot of coins coming into the market, a lot of persons don't need all of those coins, and that actually makes the price of this coin starts coming down because there is no more demand for this coin. So in essence, the price starts coming down and then the market cap is increasing. So you might be thinking that you've made profit when the market cap increased. No, you didn't make profit because the circulating supply actually increased. So for me, I look out for coins with circulating supply of like 60% upward. If like 60% of all the tokens are circulating, that is actually good for me. Now, but some of these tokens like this, I can also buy them when I actually understand the unlock schedule, how long it's going to take for these tokens to be unlocked. And I use a website called Token Unlocks to do that. Once I come to the website, I can just search for SU. Now, once I open up SU, I can look out for when the next unlock is going to happen. You can see in the next 2 days, about 2% of the tokens will start circulating, which is about 34 million SU. That is currently worth about $41 million. Now imagine the persons that these tokens are given to start selling this token. $41 million is a lot of money, and that could actually crash the price of this coin down. And I can also look out for how long it's going to take for the rest of the tokens to be unlocked. So it will take from now till 2030 for all of the tokens to be unlocked. Look out for this schedule as to when it's going to be unlocked and all of that. You can see that as we keep going, more tokens are going to be unlocked. And look at a sharp move from this point to up to this point. Here is about 1 billion tokens that are circulating, but right here about 2.3 billion tokens will be circulating on the 21st of June 2024. What does it tell you? It tells you that circulating supply will now increase to about 24%, and that way inflation is actually setting in. More tokens are entering the market, which gives investors more room to dump the token, and that could actually reduce the prices of this token. So you actually need to look out for this very well to make informed decisions when buying coins that could do so well. So make sure to use some of these metrics to actually find out these coins. Now you need to understand that tokenomics is not the only thing to look out for when finding the next 100x coins. There are other things like fundamental analysis, technical analysis, sentimental analysis, and many more. The community and the team members of that project, it is very important to check all of this, but I won't be able to talk about all of these things in this video. So if you want to learn some of these things I just mentioned right now, and other ways you could make money from cryptocurrencies and coins to buy, what you're going to do right now is to sign up to my newsletter. I'm going to leave a link to my newsletter in the description. You can simply go to the Google form or the website and then fill out your name, your location, and your email address, and that way I will be able to send some of these things as newsletters to you, and you can be able to access it from the comfort of your home. So if you want to check out that, I'm going to leave a link to that in the description. Make sure to fill out that link right away. And guys, this is where I'm going to call it a wrap. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to this channel, and tell me what kind of video would you like me to make next. I'll be in the comment section to read them. I'll see you in my next video.